SoFi Stadium in Denver. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s, and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
26, 18.
He's got it along the sideline. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Hey, 26.
Has him on the quick hitter. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
18. Inside. Back foot. Jumbo. Yeah, this.
Rodgers from the gun. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Steelers have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Get to Warren from the pistol. The stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They send the tight end in motion. The tight end going in motion right.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get right. Get 300. Get 300. Go to 50.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
58, 26. Hey, take 26. Boom. Hey, 88.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Anytime you go on the road and you can put points on the board on your opening drive, job well done.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity well beyond his years?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Nix starting with a pass. Oh, he got free. This line puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Nix from the gun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
4-yard loss leads to 3rd down and 7.
Bombers.
To the air on 3rd and long. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Joe. Away. Captain.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos want up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Will Lutz to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Well, on behalf of all of us here at EA Sports, hope that you are having an excellent Thanksgiving day. And today, of course, also our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration across the NFL, where we recognize the impact John had on generations of football fans, from his days as legendary coach of the Raiders, to his decades as a broadcaster, to his influence on new generations of fans as the namesake of our game. And all of us here proud to remember his impact on the sport. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hey, 626.
They send a man in motion.
26.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Cut out left. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
30. Get 300. Get 300. Zoom. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Screen again.
Rodgers will look to throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27.
They've got a man in motion. On 1st down, Warren. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Jump out. Inside. Back north. Plant. Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here.
Hey, take 26. 26. Go to 50. Screen again.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. Boswell able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. His charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
at the 38.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, okay, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 300. Go. Go. Hey, 88.
Rodgers thrown again on 2nd. That one's complete, right side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Steelers 1st down.
Plant. Jump out. Go to 50.
Rodgers off the play action. Buying some time left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Box it. Hey, take 26.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Steelers push their lead to 6.
13. Broncos 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Nice game left side. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Nix now on 1st and 10. Escapes out to the left. Firing it deep, left side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Captain, bombers. Away. Away.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing third and long.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Away. Go. Captain.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But two in a row now have slipped away. On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Has a man downfield. This is Washington. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30.
First down, Steelers.
Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers set to pass. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers go up by 12. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers bump the lead up to 13 points.
Broncos 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. The Broncos offense all set to go. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Derek Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Another run is stopped short, just 2 on that pickup. And now it's 4th and 1. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Only a minute and 57 seconds left between us and halftime at this point. More from Mile High in just a moment. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
50. Hey, 16, 18. Jump out. Get 300. Yeah, Liz. Back north.
Rogers going to throw on first. This is a heater going deep. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Running back motions right. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still second down.
So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Quarterback run here. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Inside. 319.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Starts from the 44. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here comes the Bronco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Bombers. Joe.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 DBs out there for the Steelers. Third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Captain. Olay.
Nix from the gun. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Bombers. Joe.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. A desperate shot here for the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Rodgers from the gun. He's going deep this time. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
26.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, check 20. 319. Hey, 88. And get 300. Get 300. 319.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score. Understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field to play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the 2nd half. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. The give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. That's the tackle. He's got space ahead. He cuts it to the right sideline. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Bombers.
Nix with it on first. Escapes the pocket. Taking a chance to the end zone. On the pylon. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Captain. Away.
From the red zone, on first. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
Dobbins. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos get it back to within 6.
Broncos 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
18.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he has it right near midfield here. He's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Steelers, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
26.
They'll go again with Warren. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Steelers.
26.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88, Jack 300, take 30. Yeah, live. Back north.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Chased out to his right. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Hey, take 26. Watch it.
Running back sent in motion.
26. Go to 50. Hey, 88.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Back north. Jump out.
Rodgers will look to throw. Forced down to his right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Take 26. 26.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
The Steelers calling their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 4. Yard line instead. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Captain, 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 captain. Ole, ole, ole. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. It is caught left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Completed to Sutton. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Captain, 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 captain. Ole, ole, ole. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
From the red zone now. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. So, Brock, the guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Ready. Away. Joe. Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. Going deep here for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Joe.
Once more, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Captain, ready.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
And on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
The kick by Lutz is good. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10.
Hey, you block over here. Run it. Hey, 88, inside. Zip.
Pressure coming, Rodgers. And this is lofted deep down the middle. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Rodgers has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown. They give it to the back on the zone read. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Not a team in the league that isn't working on specific 2-point plays throughout the week. And man, is it ever gratifying when you get a chance to run one and deliver. Proves everyone was paying attention in practice and in the meeting rooms too.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On the return, here's Mims. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to.
Oh, my son. Ready. Bombers. Oh, 30 seconds.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Captain. Olay.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Oh, my son! Bombers. Olay. Throw.
And you just get the play off. That's caught for the first. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Shannon! Oh, my son!
They'll throw again. Nix. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
Oh, my son! Hey! Olay!
Nix to throw again. Completed to his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 24. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Bronco. Response in order as they take over. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Look at the 8. Chip! We are going.
Now we give to Warren, coming right. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 13 yards. And a Steeler first down.
Loco, over here. Screen again.
Warren once more. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
26. Screen again.
Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. They get 6 and a first down as well. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Trying the left side with Warren. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Warren here from the gun. And good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Tackled by Zach Allen. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it gives to Gainwell. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Back north. Inside. Hey, 88. Jump out.
First down. Here's Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and 1 more ties the record. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
38. Broncos 24.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Chill. Bombers.
Nix from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on. And on.
Captain, captain, captain. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Joe.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He's loaded another one up. That's grabbed inside the 30. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos now within one score in the fourth. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
38. Broncos 31.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Warren running between the tackles. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready. Olay, olay. Captain. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. J.K. Dobbins, the intended target. And it sets up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Bombers.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. They'll hand it off to Warren. He's going to bring this down to their 35. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. All set to go now from the 35.
For a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
First down, and they go right back to him. And good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Hey, Lucas, excellent. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Got it. Hey, 88. Lucas,
They're going to pass it here. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Harvey now to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Broncos running their offense out once again. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Joe. Bombers. Captain.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Joe.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. To a familiar target, it's Sutton. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Bombers. Captain. Olay.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix sends this to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Olay. Joe. Bombers. Captain. Olay.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds Dobbins with the jump ball. And It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the red zone now. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 38.
So with barely any time left, they need everything to break their way. And this kick is covered by the Steelers, who are going to go on and win this ball game. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
319, 630, inside. Box it. 319.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you can.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control. With a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed.
On the city's North Shore, this is Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Go to 50, 319, 26. Back north. Hey, 88. Hey, take 26.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That's him on a quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
300. Yeah, 300. Jump out. Go to 50.
To the air on first down. Rodgers. That's his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
258. Take 30. Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Slip it down.
Rodgers from the gun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Incomplete.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
319, 26. Back north. Jim. Hey, 88.
It's third and long. Here's Rodgers. Got on the comeback route. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it fourth and short. Corliss Waitman brought on to punt this away. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for their next quarterback after Elway and Manning, and it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. That was 29, by the way, and he finished third for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Hold on a sec. Right here. Bombers. Captain.
Nix His first throw is an interception. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
18. Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
First down throw here by Rodgers. That throw behind his intended target. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be second down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Go to 50. Jimmy, take 30.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
258. Inside. Yeah, this. Back north.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Brandon Jones.
Corliss Waitman on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
On first down, it's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
50. Hey, you. 18. Hey, 88. Hey, take 26. John Miles.
To throw, Rodgers. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. We got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. First down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. A pistol snap. Rodgers vacates quickly left side. first one in along the sideline. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Broncos go with a dime look here on third down.
26, 319, 630. Inside. Yeah, this.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. But typically, one will follow.
Shotgun snap to Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
That'll be the 1st and more. Rolling into enemy territory. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Back north. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 626. Zoom.
Back now, pressure coming. And he's got it. It's in close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
319. Get 300. Jump out. Go to 50. Hey, 88.
Hey, switch!
From the red zone on 1st. And he got it! Interception! Frank Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos will be be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He beams one deep right side. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged the bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Designed run. Here's Nix. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
3rd down run by Dobbins. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give now from the gun. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. He's been stopped by Alex Highsmith. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And this one's not going to connect. It's knocked away, and that failure to connect, Bronk, means it's 3rd down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
26.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
A gain of 61 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
319! Yeah, this. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers will look to throw. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Take 30. Go to 50. 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's good for the Steelers.
Get 300. 88. 88.
First
88.
and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back north. Jump out.
Throwing again, Rodgers. But I believe a Steeler was first to that football. They make the recovery and keep possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, take 26. Here, Mike. Jim.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Boswell able to knock it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for in the call sheet.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. Knicks now on first and 10. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Hold on a second. Bombers.
Knicks. Hitting Ingram on the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2.
A gain of 5 yards. And it's third down.
He'll throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on fourth and short.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they're defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
Bombers.
Nix with it on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. They get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Once more, it's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Nix to throw again. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game.
Broncos 7.
Ball set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
First down, here's Rodgers. Line quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack.
18, 50. Back north. Jimmy, go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now here's Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, Warren. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down now, ball at the 33.
319. Team right. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Team right. Motion.
On the ground, reporting. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
He was brought down at the 28-yard
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
319. Cat 300. Cat 300. Inside. Zip.
A gift here to Warren. Keeps himself upright. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Steelers first down.
319.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Box it. Go right. 319.
Now Warren. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Easy.
John Franklin Myers on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Second and 6 coming up here.
20. 258. 630. 26. Yeah, this.
Now they're looking to throw with Rogers. On him quick, and they bring him down. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Get 300.
Brings up 3rd down.
88. Go to 50. Plant. Back north. Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Slip it down.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rogers. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Denver set to take the field on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Nix to throw. Flush down now to his left. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He's got Sutton complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Get 300. Stop 318.
A pistol snap. Rodgers. That's low and bounces short of his man.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Warner. A nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Back north. Zone.
They'll go again with Warren. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers leading by 6. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
258. Yeah, this. 26. Here, Mike.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At the Broncos' 39-yard line.
18. 88. 50.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And that is the Jets that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown!
A receiver this skilled, and he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
Rodgers going to get the Steelers set to go for two.
The Steelers will line up for the two.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Pat Surtain has it.
The score, Steelers 19, Broncos 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Harvey now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect. And the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Knicks. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here he is to throw. He's got it deep downfield. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers and wide receiver Gtowncapp set for another drive. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
Right. 6:30.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Back north. 319. 50. Back north. Jump out. Hey, 88. Hey, 88. Plant. 26. Yeah, this. Cat 300.
He's back to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Put the body on the line for his team. Beautiful dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. This game has already been a good one for him, Bronk. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us. Yeah, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not.
Well, the cold weather is certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, What are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Get Mike. Take 30. Inside. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
50. Hey, you block over here.
15-yard line.
58. 50. Back north. Hey, 88.
Now it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Jump out! 26. Get 300. Get 300.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll try to pick it up himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
A 32-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it's stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Nix.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Nix looking to throw again. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Steelers 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
30. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Mike. 26.
Rodgers now to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Box it. Inside. Yeah, Liz. Back north. Jump out. Zoom. Plant. Hey, 88. Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A 54-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. and he executed so well.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
Here's Nix.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
It's second down.
Now it's Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix.
A short throw to Ingram. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
And now they'll shift things around. Throwing Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Broncos.
A shotgun snap, and again to Dobbins.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Nix from the shotgun. A short throw to Ingram. He's got room to roam.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Bombers.
Nix to the air.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Back to throw. Nix. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Nix. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
Hey, we're doing good.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the air with Nix. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw to Ingram. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
For the Broncos field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Steelers 13.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Rodgers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nick's going to keep this himself, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Lutz is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Inside. Jump out. Boom, boom. Hey, take 20. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Back to throw. Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Cortland Sutton. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Nix once more. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a game to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And making the play defensively there, Brandon Eccles.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Looking to put a drive together.
Get 300. Get 300. Set it. 26. 50. Get 30.
Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Inside. Hey, check 26.
Now it's Rodgers. This one deep for Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
good for a Steelers first down.
50. Hey, you block over here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Next one. Hey, 88. Get 300. Get 300. 26. Screen it.
Rodgers to throw once more. Got his man. It's Warren. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Janet Warren, 36 yards. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Broncos 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, we hit right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Bombers.
Here's Nix. Finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Hey, we're good.
Broncos first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Broncos.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Captain.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
3 yards. That's another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive here. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Nix. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Nix from the shotgun.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Warren will try the right side.
And he's got this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
Inside. Take 30. Hey, 88. Jump out. Look at you.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. So no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
When they take 50. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 26. Hey, take 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Bombers.
To throw is Nix.
Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Nix to the air.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Nix to throw again. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing Nix into the hands of his receiver, Humphrey. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he stopped immediately there.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Captain.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And this one over the back line of the end zone, well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. We've seen him do this many times in green and gold. Now he'll try to do it in black and gold. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers down 23-20, 70 seconds remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Plant. Teammate. Gun. Zoom. Yeah, Liz.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
No. Green 18. Hey, take 26. Get 300. Take 30.
Rodgers to throw. That's to Freiermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Green 18. Box it. Jumbo. For the 50.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back north. Hey, Mike. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. That's pulled in by Wilson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
58! Inside! Hey, check 26! Jim! Get 300! Get 300!
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Jump out! Go to 50! 26.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
Back to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
319. Inside. Hey, Mike.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
319. Take 30. Inside.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. Rodgers has done it before, but he won't get the connection here, and the ball game is over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing little